In the previous class, we have discussed regarding what is a sewer, what are the different type of material that can be used in the construction of a sewer, and what are the requirements in order to have the good sewer material. Then we have discussed regarding what are the different shapes of a sewer that are available, and which one has to be used. Along with that, we have discussed regarding the construction of the testing and testing laying of the different type of sewer material. So this we have discussed in the previous class. Now we will continue regarding what are sewer appurtenances. Okay, so in this sewer appurtenances, we will be discussed regarding the inlet, what are inlets, what are catch basins, cleanouts, manhole, which is the most important, drop manhole, right? Usually these manholes and drop manholes will be asked in your exam. Then lamp holes, then grease and oil traps, and then inverted siphon. Regarding this, the sewer appurtenances, one sure question will be there in your examination. They may ask you with a neat sketch, explain either they will give you the manhole, drop manhole, inlet or catch basin. Out of these, one question will be surely they are going to ask in your exam. So this you need to give a stress regarding what are the sewer appurtenances and what is its work. Now we'll see what are sewer appurtenances. Okay, these are the structures which are going to which are present in the sewerage system, which are constructed at a suitable interval. Okay, which are constructed at a suitable interval in a sewer and other locations along the sewer line to assist, okay, to assist efficient operation and maintenance of the system. Okay, so that is the reason why the sewer appurtenances are there. Okay, sewer appurtenances will be present at a suitable interval along the sewer line in order to have the maintenance and the operation of the sewer system. Suppose now there is a too much amount of water which is as a runoff it is going to flow. Now if it is present on the roads and all, it is going to create a problem. So it has to be entered into the sewer line. So in order to have such arrangements, or say might be due to some time due to the blockage or due to the maintenance and operations, you need to have these sewer appurtenances along the sewer line. So sewer appurtenances are nothing but these are the structures which are constructed along the sewer line in order to have the maintenance and the operations of the entire sewer system. So these are helping in the maintenance of the sewer system. If there is any blockage and all, it is going to remove, and if any maintenance work has to be done, it will be helpful in the along your sewer line. Okay, so now here we will first discuss regarding the inlets. Okay, as the name is suggesting, it is an inlet. Okay, it is a device which is meant to admit the storm water, right, or the surface wash, okay, and convey it to the sewer or a combined sewer. Inlets are not necessary to have in case of a separate sewer system. Now here suppose if there is an rainfall is going to occur, now you can see there is a road which is present over here. Now if you don't provide these inlets, then if runoff is there, runoff means the extra amount of water which is going to be flowed down on the ground. If you don't have the inlets, what may happen is there is no the water will be continuously, it will be on the road itself, and it is going to create a problem for the people who are using the roads. Now what inlet does is, it allows the runoff water into the flow to the sewer system. Okay, from here there are curb with openings are there. It doesn't allow the solid waste particle to enter into this particular the sewer line. Here it is helping to take this particular waste water, whatever the runoff water, whatever it is there, it is going to be conveyed into the sewer line, and it is going to be carried to the main to storm water drain. So whatever the wastewater or the runoff water it is going to be flowed, or the runoff water whatever is there, it will be entering into the inlets, and this inlet takes the wastewater or the runoff water whatever is flowing to the main sewer line. This arrow indicates this pipeline, it takes that wastewater to the main sewer line. Okay, so I think this particular diagram has been understood. Now here I have shown there is one more diagram which is going to show the intersection of the two different roads. Okay, here the inlets we are going to provide at the maximum spacing of around 30 meter. Okay, the inlets along the road we are going to have these inlet. Okay, and these the spacing between the two inlets it should be 30 meter, and at the junction also we should have these inlet, so that whatever the wastewater which or the runoff water it is there, it should enter into the sewer line through the inlets. So at the intersection and the distance between the two inlets should be around 30 meters. So there are two types of inlets which are present here. I have drawn only one type of inlet. In the notes you are going to get the other type of inlet. This we call it as the vertical inlet. Why? The water is going to enter into the main sewer line through the vertical arrangement. So the water is going to enter from these curb with openings which is having the it is situated to these in a vertical direction. So we call it as the vertical inlet. There is one more inlet we are also having with the same arrangement, but here at the horizontal inlet these curbs will be present at the top. So hardly the difference is vertical inlet, which is these curb with openings are present in the vertical direction, and for a horizontal inlet these curb with openings are present in a horizontal this thing. Okay, and the wastewater will be entering from here for the horizontal, and for vertical it is going to enter like this. Okay, so this is regarding your inlet. Now we will see what do we mean by catch basin. Okay, the word itself is telling you what do we mean by a catch basin. Okay, catch is nothing but here what it does is a catch basin is a special type of inlet in which the basin is provided which allows the sand and grit. Okay, which allows the sand and grit and other debris it is going to be get settled down. That means what it is, again your wastewater will be having some sand, grit or the debris which is there with it. So it doesn't allows these sand, grit and debris to flow into the main sewer line. So what it does is, as sand, grit and debris they are going to have much weight, that is the specific gravity of these particles will be much higher than the water, it is going to get settled down. So what catch basin does is, it is going to catch the sand, grit and debris whichever is there, it is going to get settled down into this particular catch basin, and only the water is going to be flowed down to the main sewer line. So if we are by this what will happen is, thus if the sand and grit it is not going to enter into the sewer line, there is then it is going to help in preventing the blockage or choking of the sewer line. So this is how your catch basin is going to help in order to maintain your sewer line. So catch basin, remember catch, it is going to catch the grit and sand or a debris which is going to be coming through the runoff. It is going to settle down the sand, grit and the debris with it, and it is allowing only the water to flow into the main sewer line. So this is regarding your catch basin. Now let us discuss regarding your cleanouts. Now what are cleanouts? Okay, as the name is indicating, the cleanout, it is having one inclined pipe. Okay, it is having one inclined pipe connected to the main sewer line. The inclined pipe is going to be connected to the main sewer line, and it is going to be get connected, this clean out pipe is going to be connected into the main sewer line, which is present at the ground level with a which is present at a ground level or below the ground level. This clean out pipe is connected at a ground level, and this sewer line, it is below the ground level. Okay, they are generally provided at the upper end or manholes. They are meant for clearing out the lateral sewer. Okay, if suppose there is an obstruction is there into this particular sewer line, they are mainly meant for to removal of any kind of an obstruction is there into the sewer line. They will be meant for that. So clean out pipe, what it does is, from this clean out pipe, the cover which is present at the ground level, it is going to be removed, and the water is going to the water is going to be applied to this particular main sewer line with the help of the water. So whatever with the amount of high pressure, the water is going to be allowed from this clean out pipe. So whatever the obstructions are there into this particular sewer line will be washed away. Okay, so this is regarding your clean out pipe. You need to remember, right? Inlet, what it does, inlet, it is going to take the rain water, the runoff water into the main sewer line. Catch basin, it is going to catch the grit and sand or the debris, whichever particle are there, it is going to get settled down, and it only allows the water to flow into the main sewer line. Now clean out, whatever clean out. Okay, so here what it does is, if any kind of an obstructions are there into the main sewer line, it is going to remove all those obstructions from your sewer line by allowing the water to flow with the full pressure, so that if the pressure is there, then if any kind of an obstructions are there into your sewer line, it is going to be get removed due to the water pressure. So this is regarding your clean out. Next is with regard to the manhole. I think this we need to talk in detail regarding the manholes. This I think we'll talk regarding the manholes in detail in the next class, because normally it is going to be asked in your main exam, and main exam for say around 8 to 10 marks. They are going to ask you regarding explain the working principle of manhole and the importance of manhole along with the neat sketch. They are going to ask you regarding the manholes. It is a very important type of a question in your main exam. So in regarding the manholes, we are going to discuss in detail. Also they will ask you explain the different parts of the manhole. Okay, so this is a very important type of question. Regarding this, we will talk regarding the manhole in detail. This is very important type of a question. So we will just discuss, or we will just revise in today's class what we have seen. Okay, in today's class we have seen what are sewer appurtenances. Sewer appurtenances are nothing but these are the structures which are present on the sewerage system in order to have the efficient operation and the maintenance of the system. Okay, so inlet. Okay, what is an inlet? Inlet is nothing but it allows the water or the runoff water to flow into the main sewer line. Okay, into the main sewer line, it is whatever the runoff is present on the road surface, it is going to take, and it is going to take this particular waste water into the main sewer line. Okay, here there are two types of inlets are there. One is vertical and the other one is horizontal. Okay, so here it is inlet should be there into the along the your road at a distance of around 30 meter, and it should also be there along the along with at the intersection of the roads. Then we have discussed regarding your catch basin. It is allowing the sand and grit particle to get settled down at the bottom, and only it is taking the waste water to the main sewer line, which is going to helpful in preventing the blocking or the choking of the main sewer line. Okay, next is we have discussed regarding the cleanouts. Cleanouts are those which is preventing or which is removing the obstruction which is there into your main sewer line which is there at the underground, okay, by allowing the water to force with the force. This top cap they are going to remove, they are going to allow the water with the full pressure, and so that if any obstructions are there, it can be removed. So regarding manholes, we are going to discuss in detail regarding manholes in the next class. So this is regarding today's class. Okay, thank you.